Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
She gon' up tonight. Nah, line, you the buster type. Knowing that you lying, we don't go for the hype. Catch up from behind, yeah, they know I'm
Oh, say does that star-spangled
Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Why even try in there against Wembanyama? I mean, it's just too difficult.
Here's Champagnie. Over to the wing. Vassell, a screen on Stewart. And Wembanyama missing. Thompson scanning the floor. Stewart outside. The 3 is up. Vassell with the rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Cunningham. Stewart's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Wembanyama. The rebound by Stewart.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Over Wembanyama. Stewart, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And the basket by Castle.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's the 3. Stewart, that one's good. Give him 8 points now.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Wembanyama, screen on Cunningham. Outside Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Holland. Stewart outside. Here's Holland. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Stewart. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game. And a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Stewart. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
And there's 1:38 left in the first. Vassell outside. Pass to Champagny. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Vassell, a screen on Thompson. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Stewart outside. Driving inside. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
They found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Pass to Wembanyama. Plenty of space. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. And that's now 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
It's still amazing to see a 7'4" big who can shoot it like Wemby.
Thompson pulls it in. Pistons trail by 3. On the wing, Thompson. There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. This is their first game against Detroit this season. Wembanyama against Cunningham. Right side, Wembanyama over Cunningham. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Well, if you have the size advantage, just get to your spot and elevate.
And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagny at the power forward position. And that one's good. Stewart.
At 6'6", Cunningham is one of the taller point guards. It allows him to see the floor so well.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Counted from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Stewart outside. And Detroit another 3.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
San Antonio trailing here. Outside for Wembanyama. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Stewart. From deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Graham, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points. One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Here's Champagny. Stewart defends. Just 5 to shoot. Champagny, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Thompson. Not enough on that one as it misses. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Fox, the rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Cunningham, left side, lets the 3 fly. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
To the paint. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Pass to Stewart. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Wembanyama's shot is good. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Stewart. 3-pointer. Vassell with the rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Wembanyama's got 18 points in the game. To the left side wing. Back to Stewart. A minute 22 left to play in the second quarter. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Harris is checked in for Holland. Green comes in for Thompson. Herter's checked in for Robinson. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. Stewart the pass to Green. Again the miss by the Pistons. Spurs lead by 3. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Harris. 43 seconds left to play in the half. And that one's good. Stewart.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Close range bucket for De'Aaron Fox.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Herter finds Stewart. Jacks up a 3. And Detroit another 3.
Ooh, he's been red hot from 3-point range. How long will he keep it up?
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Vassell outside. From outside the arc. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist of the night. Pistons trail by 4. Stewart's got space. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Fox with speed. And Fox powers it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
Now returning on the floor,
and a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
30 to start. 34. Fans, please direct your attention now to center.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the mix, and let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic?
All right, guys, we've got to go back and talk about Victor Wembanyama and how he played in that first half. Just outstanding. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Isaiah Stewart displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Harris and Duren together in the middle. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Javonte Green. And it's Jenkins in at the 1 spot. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Duren with a screen on Fox. Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Duren. Yes, it's good. Duren's got his first points of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for. I got him.
Here's Wembanyama. Duren with a rebound. Detroit has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Fox, that's good.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really's upgraded that 3-point stroke.
Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Fox. Jenkins misses. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's got 8.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Fox. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Champagne's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Offline with a 3. Pistons trail by 5. Pass to Duren. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagne's got 6 rebounds in the game. They set a pick. Fox finds Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Fires the 3. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Here's Duren. And he banks in the layup. Duren's got 4 points this quarter. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And here's Harris outside. Rebounded by Fox.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Wembanyama against Duren. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 22 points.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And the dunk by Duren.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
You see Wemby's confidence growing with shots like this. He's just proving he can score on physical defense.
Pass to Huerter. And here's Duren. Here's Jenkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duren, the pass to Huerter. The putback. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Duran.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Pistons trail by 10. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. The three. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4 slot.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
They get it again. The shot, no good. Spurs lead by 12. Pass to Vassell. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Team second.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Wembanyama's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And here's Stewart. Pass to Cunningham. From the arc. Cunningham attacks for 3.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. It's Fox with a drive. Kept alive. Outside Wembanyama.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
For obvious reasons, it's hard to truly contest Wembanyama without fouling.
And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Pistons trail by 14. Stewart outside. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Back to Vassell. There's the 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Thompson, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Wembanyama lays it in easily.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 39.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Cunningham finds Stewart. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And what a read there from Cunningham, showing he has vision and timing with his passes.
Here's Wembanyama, beyond the arc. It's cleared away by Thompson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, he had the space, but it's offline. Spurs lead by 17. There's the drive. Oh, no good on the layup.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Yeah, and Wemby makes it look so easy. If he's anywhere near you, don't even try to score.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And the words generational talent get thrown around, but Wembanyama is all that and more.
Thompson passes to Stewart. And again, the Pistons missing. San Antonio leading by 19.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Spurs.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, there simply aren't many defenders who can hope to block Victor's shot. Sometimes fouling is your only option.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 19. 3-pointer, Stewart. Offensive board. The putback. How about the activity? And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 22 was their biggest lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, it's good! Here's Fox. Wembanyama! Oh, he can't connect from long distance. Wembanyama against Thompson.
Isaiah Stewart with the assist.
Puts up a deep 3. No. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, 3-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Williams has done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
It's all wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
The NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren is out there with Lou George. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard position.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
SGA against Cunningham. Jacks up a three. Stewart misses. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. And a record-setting season continues for him. Now up over 30 road wins.
And well, you're talking maybe only 15 times in the history of the NBA has a team cleared 30 road wins in a single season. And in that group, a lot of teams that went on to win the championship. I think a lot of people would say this team is the favorite to go all the way.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
SGA passes to Dort. Here's the drive. Down low. Here's Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Holmgren with a screen on Cunningham. Fires the three. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by SGA.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Stewart. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good to see Stewart playing with aggression. This is how he attracts contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% from the line a season ago.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. SGA passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Thompson kicks to Stewart. Traps in the tray.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that
Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. To the paint. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 9 points.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game. 1:51 left to play in the first. Good on the triple.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
It's Dort on the wing, still without a basket. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Stewart passes to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Stewart with the screen on SGA. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Cunningham following the basket by Lou Dort. Back to Stewart. Shoots over Holmgren. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
There's Holland. That's game he had 13. Thompson outside for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder with the lead. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren with a screen on Robinson. Takes the 3. Holmgren can't hit. Robinson against Holmgren. Stewart with the screen on Holmgren. For the 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Thunder. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We come back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Holland. And it's Thompson in at the 3. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pistons trailing. And here's Thompson. Over Holmgren. And the dunk by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
The Pistons shooting for the game at 42%. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here now the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Williams a screen on Stewart. Here's Holmgren. Count it, good. Holmgren's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
They're making room for the big guy. I like Holmgren calling for help so he can find his shot.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Dort passes to Williams. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Playing big in there. Jalen Williams decided to challenge and got the whistle.
Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't. And the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Cunningham kicks to Stewart. From the high post, and that's good for 2. Stewart's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Stewart hits you with a lot of variety. Very versatile big man with his unique size.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
The Pistons have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Stewart up top. He's got 8. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Holland. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Jalen Duren.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the rim, it's SGA.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Jenkins the pass to Duren. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the float.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Jenkins kicks to Harris. And dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Green finds Harris. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Duren sets the screen for Green. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. There's the pick. Here's Wallace. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And taking a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Wallace hits 2 free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
23.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's
look at Detroit. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops.
And that's all for us. Now it's...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's who Mark Dagnall is going to put out there to start the second half. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. In at small and power forward, we'll see Williams and Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Duren with a screen on SGA. Driving inside. Duren, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Williams has a screen for Holmgren. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
And Duren slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Duren. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Jenkins the pass to Duren. And a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Williams with a clean look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Duren with a screen on George. Harris drives in. Duren, and Duren slams it in.
Moving well. Duren working in the 2-man game.
Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Short a screen on Duren. Here's Hester.
Whoa! Gracious. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And Duren slams it in.
Well, it's always a huge bonus when Duren has a scoring night like this.
Outside, SGA. For 3, Holmgren. Rebound, Detroit. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Duren sets the screen for Jenkins. Into the lane. Duren, no good. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shot from the top of the key. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. With 3, Harris. They get the rebound. No good there. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Holmgren with a screen on Herter. Out to Wallace. Williams has a screen for Dort. Pass to Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. And that's now 9 points here for Jalen Williams.
Some precision footwork from Williams, being exactly where he needs to be on both ends of the play.
Duren, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Green. Kicks it out to Holmgren. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pistons trail by 4. There's 37 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Detroit, no good that time either. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the 2nd half. They've got to be happy with that.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
And Turin, here we go.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. No problems knocking that one down. Holmgren's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder. Jenkins with it. Pass to Duran. And that one, good. Duran's got 19 points.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Thunder. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Holland is out there with Thompson. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Robinson. And it's Stewart in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons trail by 5. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Down low. Stewart misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. To the inside. Holmgren can't hit. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Cunningham with some nice D.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
The Thunder leading by 5. There's the pick. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Dort. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's Stewart. Nailed from three-point land.
Wow, give Stewart room at the arc at your own risk. He'll stretch the floor whenever he can.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 5. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. The shot by Stewart with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Hey, if Stewart's hitting that, that offense takes on a whole different level.
Williams finds SGA. Holmgren with a screen on Cunningham. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Williams outside. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Stewart misses the 3. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, leading by 5.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
Here's Stewart. Thompson outside. Cunningham, a screen on Williams. Now Stewart takes the 3. Dort with the rebound.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. Now Holmgren. Oh, good on the layup. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Stewart with the screen on George. Stewart outside from deep. Down he goes for three.
Well, no shakiness from Stewart in the big moment there.
Holmgren with a screen on Cunningham. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Pistons trail by 4. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Last one's a three. And it misses. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Robinson. Now Holmgren. It's stolen by Cunningham. .56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stewart fires. No good from three. And here are the Thunder now. 4-point game. Williams, a screen on Thompson. All right, here's Williams. Holmgren. The putback. He misses the putback. Now Robinson. Holmgren rips down the rebound. It's off.
Fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The three doesn't go. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
He's done it again. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama, the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quit Rampage Jackson.